Hi there, my name is Beck and the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop. I have been watching Fury from the Deep. It took me a while to watch Fury from the Deep. I had to get somebody to mail it to me from England because Amazon wasn't shipping out here in Israel because of the global pandemic means you cannot easily get Doctor Who out here anymore. If they're selling it only on physical disc. I got it, officially got it. I watched it, and I am surprised. I am not recommending this one, and I have even recommended the worst of these ones. I'm really surprised. This is not a recommend. We're going to be talking about what I think went wrong, and I think quite a bit went wrong with this. Although there's no real way to be sure because the original story is it's missing, which is why they did this reconstruction. Generally speaking, I love these animated reconstructions. Just this one, not this is a skip in my estimation. Again, we're going to get into reasons why any second. But before we do that, can I ask you guys, can you hit the like button? That would be fantastic. If you hit the like button, that was really, really nice. Can you hit the share button? That's actually one step beyond the like button, and I like the like button a lot. I like it a lot. But the button that I want you to press the most, the one I really, really want you to click is subscribe. Can you click that subscribe button? That would be fantastic. I'm nearly at 1,800 subscribers. I think when I get to 2,000, I think that's the time when I launch my Indiegogo comic projects. Which I've been threatening to do for a while. That's really the reason why I started the channel. Tell you the truth. What happens if you subscribe? Other than I'm very, very happy, and I am very, very happy. You get to enter my weekly competition. So the prize this week, you get two prizes. The first one is Shakara. This absolutely bonkers sci-fi story of death and revenge. It's mostly in black and white with like these little hints of red, which I just think works fantastic. I really, really like it. And then you also, in the same prize, you win Red Razors. It's a spin-off of Judge Dredd. It's set in Russia, where you have the Russian judge in the very, very gross capitalistic society of East Meg 2 on a mission to find the corpse of Elvis that has been stolen, which is a religious object. And he's aided by his partner, Comrade Ed, a genetically engineered talking horse. It basically tells you everything you really need to know about the strip. It's really, really fun. All you need to do to win it, both these things come from 2000 AD. All you need to do to win it is subscribe to the channel. Subscribe, and in the comments, leave the hashtag Zarjaz. Just go look below, and you'll see. You can just copy and paste it. Doing the prize draw on Sunday the 18th, when I'm going to be on the TARDIS zone, discussing. We're doing a watch along of Gridlock, one of my all-time favorite stories. I really, really do. I love Gridlock. And then we go and pick out a new prize then. A story which I thought I loved. And I did up until I saw this animation, was Fury from the Deep. Now I heard it was on before I was born. I was born in 71. So I've never seen it. I heard the audio, the 93 that came out. Was it Tom Baker did the narration? Did they do another version of it as well? They redid those soundtracks at some point with a different Lincoln narration, but the original one was written by John Nathan Turner, I think, of all people. This has a reputation of being a really terrifying story, and it's a weird story. It's much more of a Quatermassy feeling story than pretty much anything else, I think, in the Troughton era. Although, listen, these new animations are giving me a very different view of the Troughton era. You know, the faceless ones, Macro Terror. I'm getting a whole different feeling from it now because there's a lot more different types of stories. It just doesn't work. I was watching it. I watched the first episode, and I wasn't eager to watch the second episode. So to me, the animation looked as good as any of the other, looked as fine as any other ones. I don't know what's putting me off there. I only watch it in black and white. I think it's probably the animation. This one is probably much stronger in color, but I can't watch it in color. It just looks like a cheap cartoon in color. I'm really not that interested in it at all. So I watch it in black and white. I just don't think of it. So this is what I think is going on. I think it's a story with a reasonably weak script, and it does have a reasonably weak script, but that weak script is then lifted up by fantastic performances and direction, both of which completely lost in this reconstruction. Yeah, it just comes off feeling a little bit weird, a little bit strange. So again, I haven't seen the original, but the one that I've seen the surviving clip. So and I think my problem with it really came out kind of clearly when I watched the one of the making of. They're telling you, this is a great package. They put everything they can into this. So one of the making ofs on this was about making of the animation, and they showed you how they juxtapose between the animation and the original story, the original footage, with that famous clip where you had what's their names, the two Oak and Quill, that's the two creepy guys. They go into this woman's bedroom, and it does feel a little bit home invasion rapey, like she's like, well, what are you doing in here? And they're quiet and they're creepy, and then his eyes bulge out and he opens his mouth, and you zoom in on the mouth slowly, and it's got all the black tongue, and she so that's really scary. In the cartoon version, it's just a bit weird. I'm gonna put that clip in at the end here, so you can see it for yourself. Because I think it shows everything that that really fails with this, and it really does fail. It doesn't creep me out. It just makes me go, ew, that's a bit weird. And so you got that going on. But I do think Patrick Troughton's performance probably made you overcome it. The other problem I had with this is I don't have a feeling of what the original production was like, or what they intended the original production to be like, which I did get with Macro Terror and with Faceless Ones. I really did get that feeling. In fact, with Faceless Ones, I watched the animated episodes for the ones that were missing, and the two surviving episodes, and didn't watch the animated version of those, and. It was seamless. It was absolutely. It was fine. I got a complete feeling of what the original intent was. And Macro Terror, they tweak things a lot. They make the macro much bigger. But I just think they were better fulfilling the intent of the creators at the time. So there's lots of scenes in this where I don't really understand. Their thought. I don't really understand what it was like watching it when it was originally on TV. There's a helicopter chase in this, and they got real helicopters. They look like they put real money into this, and these helicopters are doing the loops and stuff. But apparently it was a comedy moment in the original version, and here they play it as a dramatic moment they insert these giant part of these seaweed arms that are coming out the water, trying to swat down the helicopter as it flies through it. Something else that's really weird about this is not Patrick Troughton's performance, but the way the Doctor reacts. The way the Doctor reacts is really... He's absolutely terrified of this weed. He's absolutely terrified of this seaweed, right? He thinks it's going to win. And he's fought the Daleks before. But he's genuinely terrified of it. And he's not very good at fighting it. That's the other weird thing. It seems to me he's doing as well as a meddling monk would do against the seaweed. It doesn't look like it was such a terrible adversary that it would take over the world, I guess. But I think all the failings of the script are just becoming really, really obvious, because again, the performances and the direction have been wiped away, leaving these just questionable choices. That's me. How I would describe these questionable creative choices. The other big extra on the discs is the making of the Cruel Sea, which is apparently the most expensive one they ever done. And they do a lot of location filming at these derelict sea fault things that they filmed it in. I can see they spent money on it, but I've seen better. Most of the bakings I've seen have been better. I've learnt more from. Mostly everybody's dead as well. You got to keep that in mind. Everybody's freaking dead. There's good commentaries on everything. I I didn't really listen to those in that much detail. Look, it's a fine package, but and I don't think we're going to see anything else in terms of Fury from the Deep. But it just really doesn't work. So really, why does it really doesn't work? I'm going to play this clip, at the end, so you can see for yourself. It just it breaks my heart because I want them to do more. But I'm not sure I want Gary Russell and his team doing more because they fumbled the ball on this one. They really fumbled the ball on this one. I think the other crews that were doing Macroterra and Faces one far superior. Even Power from the Daleks also superior. The weakest ones before this, I think, were the Ice Warriors. I think the animation there didn't really come together. This is still worse because the Ice Warriors, I still got a good feeling about what it was like watching the story, which I don't have from this. I do not have from this. Also, Reign of Terror, that one was kind of all over the place, but it's only a couple of episodes, and a few episodes. It's not the whole thing, so you can kind of get by it. But that really wasn't the best at all. But this is the worst. This one's the worst, and I'm just amazed. I'm really sorry that I can't be more enthusiastic about it. And I really wish I could. I do hope they do more. I'm buying more if they do more. I don't see why they wouldn't do more, but who knows? Who knows? Or Deadstream. So fine. So I'm going to leave with this clip so you can see the comparison for yourself. And if you listen, if you're happy with the animation in this, the comparison with this, go ahead and buy it. If, like me, you go, well, that's not that scary. That's not that scary at all. It's just weird and uncomfortable. Then maybe this one's not for you. My name is Sheila Beckett, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.
What are you doing in here?
Having some of that surviving footage that was found was super useful, especially in that Oak and Quill scene where they attack Maggie Harris. And we tried to keep that scene as close to that footage as we could, given the sort of the setup that we had. The shots were the same, the cuts were the same. We wanted to basically recreate that because we know that was such a fan favorite classic scene.